Good morning guys. It is day 11 on the Camino Francés, 6 o'clock in the morning. We were told yesterday that a bar was going to open at 6 by the owners, and we showed up and no signs of life in there. So it's going to be one of those mornings again where we had to walk about 5 or 6 kilometers to the next town to have breakfast there. If I would have known this, we would have left about half an hour or maybe an hour ago. But that's how it goes. Last night it was hard, man. It was hard. It was so hot. We had the two fans like right next to each other the whole night. I tried to open the windows, but there was a celebration here yesterday. I mean, it was so noisy, but we had to close the windows again. It was hot again. I mean, it was just one of those nights. So I didn't get much sleep. Today we got an easy day, 20 kilometers to Santo Domingo de la Calzada. I wish I could go an extra 6 kilometers to Grañón, but that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna stay in Santo Domingo. We have another private accommodation. Hopefully they have air conditioning there so we can have a great night's sleep. As far as temperature goes, it's cool, not cold, just cool, and it's gonna warm up again. Every day it says it's gonna rain in the afternoon and it never happens, so we'll see how it goes. All right, Giancarlo, let's go. I know you're still asleep, and so am I. But we have to head out into the countryside. Let's see if we get another beautiful sunrise like we did yesterday. I've been trying to do the weather forecast and I don't have internet, and then just checking my email, I think my eSIM card expired already. I filled it up once already. I've been here for 50 plus days, so I need to top it off again. I am using the Orange travel plan, which gives me 100 gigabytes of data per month. I got calls in there and texts, but what I really need is the data. So as soon as I make it to Santo Domingo, or as soon as I get a Wi-Fi signal, I'm gonna do just that. Now that we're leaving Nájera, this is the town where you can do the variant that takes you to the monasteries. The monasteries were the first words in Spanish were scribbled on the side note of a manuscript that was being copied in Latin. So if you want to go there, you have multiple options, I would say. You can walk to Nájera and then just take a bus, go there and come back. That won't affect your itinerary. You can also walk there instead of staying in Nájera. Let's say you start in Navarrete, walk to Nájera, make a left turn, go to the monasteries. It's going to be like a 30 plus kilometer day. Stay over there at a B&B. There's also like a campground just before reaching the town. And then the next day you can continue on walking and connect with the Camino Francés down the line. I think it's the town, yes, it is a town with a golf course, which we're gonna pass by today. I highly recommend you do it. I did it last year and I loved it, but I did it in reverse. All right, beautiful landscape here. It's only a short section, but I love this reddish soil and these mountains right here. When I walked from the monastery back here to Nájera, I really loved that stage, especially the ending. Okay, the next town is what is it, like 5 kilometers away, something like that. So we should be there around 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 7:30 in the morning. We have made it to Azofra, another gorgeous sunrise on the Camino. If you're interested in watching or enjoying every single sunrise, consider doing the Camino in reverse as I did last year, because there you get to experience the full thing in all its glory. The problem is that around 10 in the morning and on, the sun is just in your face the whole day. It's not like here where you have it behind you for the most part. So we've been walking with a bubble of about 20 pilgrims, and as we stop, more and more show up. So we better make it into town because those bars are gonna be extra busy this morning. No such luck with breakfast, at least not what we wanted. We made it to a bar. It was just full of pilgrims. Of course, everybody shows up at the same time and we take over the place. You know, I asked the guy, do you have any toast? Because that's what Giancarlo eats. And the guy told me I cannot make them right now. I'm only doing coffee. So we went across the street to a mini supermarket and got ourselves some bread and a banana. And that's what we're gonna be munching on until we make it to the next town, and maybe, just maybe, we can have something to eat there. It's just one of those days. We're gonna have to start buying bread the night before and maybe get some butter, because that's mainly what Giancarlo has for breakfast. And then if we come across an omelet, that would just be the icing on the cake. We are in the town of Cirueña. It is 11 in the morning. Giancarlo got a little bit of a nosebleed for some weird reason.
Yeah.
We stopped at this bar. I knew it was open. Like most pilgrims just kept walking by and ignore it. And we finally had our breakfast. It was a late breakfast. Giancarlo had omelet. Give me a high five. We gotta high five each other every time we find omelets. And I had a bocadillo that had bacon, eggs, and cheese. With sparkling water and a café con leche, of course. And while we were there, Giancarlo added another pin to the backpack. We're adding one per day, so that collection is growing. By the time we make it to Santiago, I think the entire back of your backpack is just gonna be full of pins.
Yeah.
So we have 6 kilometers to go to Santo Domingo de la Calzada, and for Giancarlo, there's a massive highlight, and that is gonna take place at the end of this town. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
The zip line.
The zip line. Let's go. Hey, you may get another nosebleed if we go there. You don't care.
I don't care.
All right. Well, here we are at the playground. Giancarlo is burning a few extra calories. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this responsibility?
Yeah.
Go for it. Hold on. Are we done, Giancarlo? We're almost there, man. We're almost in Santo Domingo, and I got no signal on my phone. I thought I was gonna get Wi-Fi there at the bar, but the lady told me no. And I need Wi-Fi just so that I can top off my eSIM card, because of course, the place where we're staying today, the guy told me yesterday after I filled out all the information, after I did the digital check-in, he told me that today he was gonna send me the codes to get in. So now I need it. I got no plan B. There's no reception there. So either I go to a bar in Santo Domingo, or I have to go to like the tourist office or something. I need to find Wi-Fi in order to check in into our accommodations.
Yeah.
Are we good to go?
As soon as I finish one more session on this
One more set. One more rep. All right. Oh, look at the monks. Alright guys, we made it to Santo Domingo de la Calzada at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and just as we're making our way into town, we saw a bar with a sign for free Wi-Fi. We headed inside, they had air conditioning, which was just glorious, and get myself an eSIM card, a new one, with a 50 gigabyte plan for 30 days. I don't know how many calls, more than I'm gonna use. And then Giancarlo wanted to have some churros, and we just sat there for about half an hour. And now we have made it here to the city center. We went to the municipal albergue to get our stamps, and right next door there's a sports store, and Giancarlo got a bottle of water. Aluminum this time. Yeah. You're not gonna lose it, right? You're not planning on it?
No, I'm not planning on it.
Alright, here you go. There you have it, take care of it. Let's head over to the pension and take a shower for sure. Alright guys, you're not gonna believe this, day 11 is almost over, and a few things have happened since the last time that I saw you guys. We got a 3D model of Giancarlo here on full display. The first thing is that it has been raining all afternoon, which is crazy, man. It feels so nice for the temperature to drop this drastic. Oh man, I cannot tell you, we were just sitting there enjoying our dinner outside, and it started raining so hard we had to move in. I guess Giancarlo is still gonna spin there for a little bit. And we had pizza because that's what he was craving, of course.
Yeah.
Oh man. Today we faced a major challenge and we managed to overcome it, and that was the SIM card. It wasn't too big of an issue, but it could have been. We could have been left out of our room because where we're staying there's no reception, so we definitely needed to get access to the phone. So that's now behind us. Giancarlo, today, how was it today? Tell me.
It was easier than the other days.
That is something that we noticed today for sure. We did a 22 kilometer day, and it felt like it just went by so fast. Giancarlo didn't take as many breaks as before. I think that he's finally starting to get his trail legs. Also, by looking at the stats from tracking our walks, every day we're walking faster and faster. I think now we're at 4 kilometers an hour. That's our average pace. And when we started, it was like probably high 2 or maybe 3 kilometers an hour. So the fact that we're now at 4, it means that soon enough we're gonna be leaving people in the dust, right? So I feel like the honeymoon period here on the Camino is now over. We have done the first 25% of the way. We're getting into it. We know the routine by heart. We went out to get some supplies for tomorrow morning for breakfast because tomorrow morning everything is going to be closed for sure. We're going to be leaving at 5 a.m. We're going to Belorado. We're saying goodbye to La Rioja and hello to the biggest autonomous region that we're going to come across, which is Castilla y León. Within Castilla y León, we're going to pass through 3 different provinces, starting with Burgos, followed by Palencia, and then finally León. So tomorrow we're getting a stamp at the border for sure. All right, we're gonna say goodbye here from Plaza España in Santo Domingo de la Calzada. There's the bell. We'll see you tomorrow at 5.